Alright, hello and welcome everyone. My name is D Nation, the nerd who's only 30 if you haven't heard, and welcome to Galvantine's Adventurers Guild. And it seems to be a Papers, Please like game where you manage adventurers as they report their quests. So you have to determine whether they're telling the truth or not. Guild reputation goes up and down as it goes up. So the current demo version uses AI's translation, so some of the expressions may be awkward. However, for the official release, they're hoping to do an official translation. You know, they gotta see that the is supply and demand. They gotta see that the demand is there. So the children who live in the future, to the children who live in the future, the era of peace you enjoy. Never forget that it was built upon the noble sacrifices of heroes when an unprecedented calamity swallowed the skyline and all creation, and people came to believe that self-destruction was the only form of rest. That's crazy. There were those who lit the primordial light at the vanguard of the deepest darkness. And I'm going a bit fast because I just want to get to the game, but let me just slip this in right here. If you ever feel like self-destruction is the only way to rest, to, finish your suffering, quote unquote, please seek help. Alright, on to what we were doing. There were those who lit, I already read that. The world called them the Galvantine, shining with brilliant golden light. Let's bury the pain of our history deep within our hearts and pass on the budding sprouts of peace to the next generation. May they take root as the firm foundation of this peaceful age. Thus I swear to become the chronicler of the hero's resistance. That really only works if you survive, bud. And I found other those who thread together the last great tragedy. I can't speak. This is why I didn't want to stop in between, but I had to put that one little note in. From the History of Tragedy, Volume 2, Central Library of the Continent of Armdere. Episode 1, Hero of Our Time, not Hero of Time like Link. July 1st, year 812. Is that BC or AC? Adventurers Guild. And here we will be working as a clerk. Let's go. And here we got Miss Perman Proper, descendant of the Galvantine household. I'm here, Dorosia. Welcome, hero. You look a bit down today. Honestly, how are you gonna keep calling me that? I'm gonna be honest, the sprite doesn't look too bad. We'll see. Galvantine family were the heroes who saved the continent, Everyone calls them that, even if I don't want them to. Oh, calls you that. That's the problem. That's all happened before my father was ever born. I'm just an office adventurer now, so call me by a name from now on, okay? Dorosia. Right, I'll try, but did something happen today? Well, actually, it's because of Linao. You mean Linao, the elf adventurer, I know. You're right, we actually went to the academy together. Even though she was way older than me, she always looked out for me like a little sister. Linao, that's unexpected. We even passed the adventurers exam together and celebrated after, but lately she's been avoiding me. I feel like I did something wrong, but I have no idea what. Aren't you supposed to give me advice now? Just kidding. Are you free this evening? I feel like they could have did away with the rosy cheeks. She didn't need all that. Yeah, I didn't have any plans. I was feeling down anyway, so I'm going to rest. In that case, why don't you stop by the Guild Tavern? Linao supposedly drops by there too. I'll set up a meeting between you two. But meeting her all of a sudden feels like way too abruptly. What if she really comes to hate me? That would just make things more awkward. Don't worry, now I know I wouldn't do that. Besides, if you don't face it, nothing's going to change. Okay, I'm an adventurer now, so I'll try to confront it head on. Then, could you show me today's quest? At this rate, I'll be working overtime. Sorry, I talked way too much, didn't I? Yeah, alright, let's go. Are you my first adventurer? Alright, I already went through this, so we can speed run, baby. So, quest timeline. You gotta know your months and years. And then, okay, courageous knight. He used to be an old adventurer. Yeah, this stays the same. So, a giant bee showed up. I know exactly what a giant bee is. We check out the loot. Right there, giant bee's hoodie. Even if no one noticed, he always steps up to help. That old knight, he used to be an adventurer, I admire him for that. Do you think I could become an adventurer like him one day? Of course, you can do it. Dorosia. I'm sure you won't be living in a old decrepit shack like his ramshackle hut, because you're a descendant of heroes, but sure, you'll be just fine. You can do it. Check the loot out. That's right, have you ever tried it before? Yes, once. So sweet, it almost gave me a headache. Well, why are you drinking it straight? I get that, they say it's a tricky ingredient unless you're a really good cook. That's why North Slope, that's right here. They make mead with it. Really, I didn't know that. That's so interesting. And we'll approve the hero. She wouldn't lie, now would she? We'll see. And now we've got the beast woman. Castley. She's a tiger if you didn't know. Greetings, it's clear today. Glad to see you, Castley. From inside a frog the size of a house. This is not a frog egg, young lady. I'll show you what it is. It's a siren's orb. Mermaid's orb. Siren, yeah. Okay, so I was telling a story from a fairy tale. Frogs are actually all handsome princes on their curse, and if you give them a kiss filled with love, it will break the spell. But then the next day, from inside a frog the size of a house, Kara's voice rang out, "Big, handsome prince, wake up. I'm here to break your curse." I shut my eyes tight. Please save the innocent fool. And I'll show you. So they claim it to be the giant frog. The giant frog's sticky egg is like this. Question her about it. She thinks it's an egg. These are frog eggs. They are not, young lady. I'm sorry. Was it not frog eggs? Yeah, it's not. It's okay. Some beast woman. I was about to say woman. Some beast men. Though she's a woman. Like, that's what the fantasy. That's what the fantasy race is called, beastmen. So check the loot, it's pretty cooked. Finish hunting, welcome back, Juranos. Smell something delicious. That's correct, July 1st, always pay attention to that. Kingdom's Era. I'll tell you what there it is. She killed a parry cat. So, rat-like monster that frequently appears in postures and forms. It digs random tunnels to eat crops and hunt small insects. Travel in swarms, making it a big nuisance for farmers. And look where they're up, inside the chicken coop, the stables, rat-like bastards. There's your clue. And even though this and this look the same, I think it's pretty cool that they have a cooked meat sprite for such occasions. But yeah, rat meat cooked. I'd approve her. What are we looking for? Guild element. Looks like it's kind of cooked. Perfectly cooked, right? I shot a fireball straight into the pit. Whoa, did I cause any collateral damage that the guild is gonna have to pay for? Some things around did catch a fire. Oh my goodness. Perhaps a few fucking houses. Are you serious, Jeranos? What else was there? But hey, the quest is done in dust, isn't it? Dust. I guess you're right. Alright, whatever. Get out of my sight. Alright, let's let the next guy in. Oh, Linao. That's the first I've seen you in a while. Welcome back, young lady. So that's correct. July 4th, that's 3 days from in-game time right now. North Slope, that's where she was if you couldn't tell. Covered in blood, pierced, hunting trip in snowy fields. That's how you know it is. It's one of these. But here's the thing, these things are docile. What are you doing now? They would never attack. So I accidentally killed a small furry creature with horns. Blunt horn. You'd think that, but nope. And then, looked like its mother suddenly appeared. After returning badly injured from its seat, his thigh was covered in blood, pierced by something sharp. And the something sharp is what sets you off here, because what she brings back is a blunt horn from her bisons. Those can't pierce anything, so it's a sharp horn. So if you ask about her, any trouble during the hunt, the monster was calmer than I expected, but this damn weather was the real problem. It was so cold in the north. So you can already tell she made a mistake. She meant to hunt the Guraka, but hunted a bison instead by accident. We're not here to judge that. We're just here to say if it's approved or not. So, suppose the cause isn't something the elves are used to. Exactly, I thought my bones would freeze solid. Nice, she's holding the bow quite nicely. If you could see her backside. Exactly, I thought my bones would freeze solid. And what else? Nothing else, we're gonna reject you. After all that trouble, I'm never taking another North Soul quest again. Sorry, love. Get it right next time. Slime core, that's interesting. Alright, Margaret, your guild license is valid, right? We're gonna reject her just based on the fact that her guild license is up. But she seeks something fierce, nothing left but bones, and this. Worst part is we have no clue what is done. Bones and hide, so it only eats flesh. Slimes dissolve everything. It's not a slime, young lady. How was handled the monster this time? As you can see, struck down with a scripture when its core was exposed. You must be upset that the sacred scripture was defiled. I'm not upset, I'm simply displeased. Still, it was a necessary hardship to vanquish evil. I'm sure Tan and us will understand. I suppose we probably do still give rewards just for monster parts without the quests, but like, I guess quests would pay more because we're offloading the cost onto the quest giver versus us buying materials, which we are probably selling to alchemists. But she's wrong. What they really have a problem with is not a specter, it's the wiki, which is where you have the tiny bird prints. So what it does is it injects poison into livestock, then sucks up the softened flesh. We're gonna reject her. Sorry, love. They usually give you a pop-up when you do something wrong, so that's something to pay attention to. I know already what young lady has gotten. That looks like something from the frost region. Probably a yeti. Yep. Alright, this is valid. Wait a second. It's literally about to expire. What's up with you? 2 days? You should renew that. Barbarian class. Nice. Oh, we're okay, yeah, as I said, paper please. They got a match. This is only approved because she got it right. Not from the war, but a snow removal. Yeah. So, found it strange, so I looked into my conclusion. They did it for fun. You mean they did it for fun? Well, even smart beasts sometimes kill weaker lives just for fun. Or we know different. They probably got some thrill watching humans constantly clearing snow. That's downright cruel, but isn't also humanity cruel? Quite a lot of loot. That's an achievement. Even that yellow cat should learn a thing or two. She came in with the wrong loot. Didn't she? Oh, cat, you mean Cassie? She's not a cat, she's a tiger. Does that really matter? No, not really. We're doing quest. Alright, you're approved, young lady. As you can see, they also like to cause avalanche. That's how you know it's right. We got 3 more people to go through. And here we have the dwarf. I got a crazy friend a friend who's crazy about booze. That's none other than Grum. Recently he drank some honey wine that he found from North Soul. Well, it's from North Soul, but he found it somewhere, said it tasted like swallowing the song of a siren. If you've never heard a siren song, or heard about a siren song, it's supposed to sound like exactly what you want to hear. Blissed. Then he said he wanted to brew his own and took off into the forest. Now, it's been 3 days. Grum is hanging on to a bee monster, deep in the woods. And we've already gone through this. It's the stinger, not the honey this time. Hope this fool's friend of mine before he kicks the bucket. 2 down beast the size of a house. Felt great. One who stung you up. Alright. You got stung by the bee, alright? You mean the guy who hung there for 3 days straight just for a sip of meat? Don't worry, just some scrapes and muscle ache. No, nothing life-threatening. That's a relief. Never thought there'd still be a drinker worthy of a dwarf who's not a dwarf. He'd love to share a drink with that fellow someday. I'm saying he because he's not me. So Galen, August. So wait, the second of the 6th month. I want to reject him because he's 100. Oh wait, no, it's okay. 813. He's good to go. I almost rejected him, but he's good to go. Stinger is as thick as your forearm, Galen. Yeah, no kidding. That thing was huge. If I were to brew some liquor with it, I don't even know how big the bottle would be. I wanted to try the booze made from that thing. Mustard corpse belongs to the hunter who defeats it, right? If you want, you should go ahead. Well, I lost control of my strength and crushed it. She's a warrior class. All that's left is its one stinger. Approved. Get up. May the flames of Hephaestus be with you. Alright, buddy. I know what this is. This is Undyne. Hello. Welcome back, Felix. Let's see. 709. You're up in 6 days, young lady. September is quite a bit away. For some reason, erected only to my fresh pollution. Undynes don't like to be polluted. Especially. So, the monster, was the client okay? Yeah, they had a bandage on the backside. Backside, if you get what they're saying. Already looking for the next experiment. Seriously, bro? Alright, what a terrible thing will they... I wonder what terrible thing they'll try next. Quite a person. I would beat him up, but that's not for me. So you've got the clear and pristine... Well, transparent. I say clear. Hardly believe it was meant to be used for that purpose. Even think about it, makes me feel so dirty. This time I think the client was more at fault than the monster. Approved. I agree. Yes, you did the quest properly. You have a right to be happy, young lady. But in adventures like so should be approved. Slime core. They melt clothes and armor, creating embarrassing scenes. That's a slime for you, 100%. This is also a slime core. Welcome back, Olivia. And Olivia's design is divine. I would not mind her at all. I would. Alright, that's enough of that. This is quite a bit away since we're in the 7th month. That's August. May 8th. 20. That's the wrong year. What are you doing? You know, it looks like this slime core is actually quite useful. All the things. Oh, I see. Come on, you're not. Are you a dragon or a demon? You're looking more like a demon with them small wings. Dragons would have bigger wings. So I guess, why would you try to deceive me? Is what I'm saying. Oh, there, I messed something up. I'll give you the benefit of that. Settlement screen? Hey. Blowhard Knight defeated the prince. Defeat the prince Argent of the Limpid village, who's the demon Snowfield. Snowy Reed Field. Oh, these are the quest names. Soft Cow appears 3rd time already. Hellish snow removal. All soldiers falling. Frenzied drunk. Eureka. What about the man in the same outfit? Guild reputation went up by 27. Doubts about the guild are rising, but we started off at 10 and went up by 27. I'm so confused. Whatever. Ooh, nice animatic. I just hope it's not AI created. Hey, you there? I've been waiting for quite a while out here. Sorry, I'm late. Did you wait too long? I was just saying that to taste your cooking, I'd gladly wait a bit. Oh, I'm the chef of the pub? That's crazy. I gotta be working 2 jobs. Oh my god. Even in fantasy worlds, the world isn't much better, huh? Prep the ingredients, get ready right away. Would you like to order today? I'm gonna move to sink my teeth into a big chunk of meat. I've been chasing these all day, and with my head craned to the sky, I'm hungrier than usual. Actually, this meat here, pork belly meat. Where'd you get this from? Boasts thick fat, tender flesh, and rich juices, but the unbearable stench is enough to turn your stomach. I'm gonna have to season this so much. I'll do it myself today, so it's fresh. Could you make something good? With these skills, just a bit of salt should turn it into a masterpiece. No, you need more than salt. Got it. Most restaurants don't let customers bring their own ingredients, you know. Yeah, you're right. That was careless. I'm sorry about that. But I'm different. I'll cook it for you right away. But okay, there's a cooking game in this too. Alright, that's a lot of things. If you successfully cook the ingredients brought by a visitor, your favorability will increase more than usual. You can crack jokes too. Walked right into that one. Holy shit, I got a magic pad that talks. Oi boss, what kind of spoils came in today? My mouth is watering already. I mean, okay. Calm down, Cole. Like cauldron, yeah. You had a fill yesterday, didn't you? Come on, boss. Humans eat 3 meals a day, but I only get 1. So shouldn't I? Magic calls the commander who helps with the tavern's cooking. Actually, the main chef, so I'm not the main chef. Feeding Call continuously with various salute helps him grow and enables cooking a high-grade dish. With 3 ingredients into Call, the lid to start cooking, understand the characteristics of the main ingredient, and combine it with side ingredients and spices. Different events occur depending on the dish served. Try to match the dish the customer prefers as much as possible. Cool. This is new to me. I only went to the first part. Check. Ah, bro. That's fair. Use pork belly as main ingredient, lightly salted. Fresh meat from today's hunt could use a dish. Galantine Tavern. So, pork belly. Where's our salt? Visit could burst at any moment. That's not salt. Iron. That's more iron rich. Among the organs of the vampire bat, the one that produces and breaks down blood. Without special iron, it's likely to disperse in liquid form. The smell of blood is overwhelming. Lunar paw, sticky tongue, cockroach rice. Ah, wait. We could switch to sub. I was like, what? Where's the other stuff? But these are the main ingredients. We're not using any of these. Spices, starlight salt, green bell, blazing pepper, golden dew. He wants a bit of salt. Other. Imagine we put a rusty oak on in there. Shimmering beautifully reminiscent of silk, often used as decoration material for luxury assets, sometimes involved in illegal trade. We're not selling that. What else is you want? Breath of forest. Leaves with a refreshing, masking odors of ingredients. We're gonna put that in there just to mask the smell of the. Yeah, that's exactly what we need. Dust commonly used with toxic materials. Yeah, you gotta read through. I like these type of games. What does he want? He wants something hot, maybe? He's a dwarf. He's a dwarf. And they like him hot. Like the forge. Salty grilled orc belly. Serve him. It's cooked crispy exterior, remain tender on the side, melting in your mouth. Here's your order. Woo, yes. Smell alone tells me. Sincere smile spreads across Gallon's face. It's going to be amazing. Thank you. Hope it suits your taste. Let's dig in. That's how it's crispy and golden, but its eyes are soft and juicy. The meat juices flood them out with a ripe. What was it? Bloody hell. Like a ripe fruit. And the savory fat carries its aroma all the way to my stomach. Your food is always top notch. Truly. Glad you like it. I wish a pesto had a chef like you. Most dwarves make excellent booze, but our cooking is less impressive. One day, I'd love to treat my comrades to your food. But what kind of place is this festival? I heard it's the city called the City of the Dwarves, but it's not very well known. Understandable, most of us rarely come to the surface, so not many have a chance to ask. That's true. Honestly, I can count the dwarves I've met in one hand. Espresso lies far deeper underground than you might expect. The city is built around a massive furnace gifted by Hephaestus himself, with bridges connecting towns, workshop, and all sorts of buildings across cliffs. After the day's work, we gather at the Hammerhead's Tavern. The beer is absolutely fine. I must be getting old. I'm feeling homesick. Hearing that makes me want to visit someday. Could I ask for more stories like this again? Of course. With food this good, stories are a smart price to pay. Ask me again anytime. Thank you. He still paid for the meal, right? Time flies by when we're talking. I really enjoyed this meet today. I'll be back again. Come by anytime, buddy. Here she is. I'm here, boss. Stop him, you seem upset. It's your fault. Why did you set up a meeting between me and Dorisa? No, the hero, without warning. Look at her blushing. I really thought you two needed a chance to talk face to face, but you agreed to it, didn't you? Well, yeah, but now that I'm actually here, my mind's gone blank. I don't know what to say. Life's all about the real things. Sometimes you just have to dive in to find answers. Easy for you to say when it's not your problem. Yeah, I'm here. Today I'm gonna set a thing with now for sure. Want to hear the speech I prepared? I think now would be better audience for that. Oh, you were already here, huh? You could have said something. Hello? I think these two like each other or something. Now, what was that? Are you that determined to keep distance? No, that's not it. Do you hate me that much now? Why? I don't know what I've done wrong, but I'm sorry, okay? Please don't hate me. It's not that I hate you or anything, jeez. Sergeant, but you've decided your order. Seriously, in a moment like this, you really are heartless, boss. Expected from the iron-blooded inspector. That's what I'm called? That's crazy, because I've been reading the Iron-Blooded Hound. And that's a pretty good one. I think it updates yesterday. I should check it. What kind of title is that, Stifle? I'll just have something sweet for dessert. You were crying just a moment ago. Whatever. Sitting between you two is making me feel like I'm the winner. Give me a cup of tea, something light to clear my hand. I do like tea. One dessert or one tea. Tea and dessert actually goes great together. Would either of you like to add anything? As long as it doesn't have meat, I'm good. I'm fine with that too. If comers have no special requests, you can serve any dish from the menu freely. However, if you serve dishes they dislike, free will go to your job. So no meat for the young ladies. Hey boss, sounds noisy outside. What did you make another girl cry today? Stop saying we're self-culture. Anyway, sounds like it's time to serve some property. Got any recommendation? So you're saying you need my expertise? Give me a moment. I'll get you. When it is specifically cooked, you register in the cooking recipe. Using the recipe makes cooking easier next time. Got just a book for this. You had something like that all along, didn't you? I've been taking my own notes on the side. That's the fun. What's the fun in giving away everything from the start? A bit of mystery and distance is what makes someone charming. Boss, don't go falling for someone like me too easily, alright? Don't worry, the only thing falling for you is our leftover scraps. A little bit of mystery keeps the girls intrigued. You know what I mean? Ah, interesting. Tells us the main ingredient, giant's essence. It's wild that that's something. Oh, is it a mana drink? Mana tea. That's crazy. Alright, cool. Oh, scrolling. Cool. Oh, I gotta drop it in. Sub, we gotta read the description. Short, heart filled with mana. If you control and absorb the swirling mana, you can feel a rush of exhilaration. Nope, not that. Tenderize, nope. Compounds, firm the texture, we don't need that. Traces of poison, no. Mana moss, yeah, that sounds like mana tea. Special research imbued with magic of nature. I think I will like that. Stabilize unstable material and helps them retain their form. And would she like any spices in her tea? Concentration of sweetness brought forth midday sun. Strong and clean sweetness, that's probably what she wants. Actually, a green bell would do too, but I'll give her golden dew. We'll do the water. Sweet mana tea. Elixir filled with mana. Drink a single bottle will allow you to cast magic to your host container for about a minute. Serve. Here's your order. This is way too sweet, so sweet even a giant bee would buzz off. I'm sorry, Miss Lina. Looks like there's some kind of mistake. And mistakes happen. I messed up, of course, sometimes too. Show it properly next time. I believe it. I know you'll serve something delicious in time. I'm counting on you. Okay, so she doesn't like sweet things. I sure just gave it a damn green bell. I hate you. That's crazy, you don't like your tea sweet. I love my tea sweet. We could go for blood pudding, frosted sherbet, golden shaved ice, harpy egg pancakes, siren raccoon, Snowman shake. Well, I kind of already guessed what we're doing with this. We're gonna firm it up. Where is it? What would this be? I guess cold? Trash that, okay. Let's do the same thing again. It'd be no, go back. Water? No way, it's water, right? Oh my god, this is gonna be so hard. Oh, maybe the smell of blood is overwhelming is what we should be dealing with. I didn't think of that. Holy shit. You guys. Are we gonna bake it? What? Jeez, bro. How do we make blood pudding, bro? It's like it's toxic. It's not like it's toxic. I feel like we're getting the element wrong. So jarred frost flame. This is the only thing left to go. There we go. The order's ready. Thank you, owner. Doris a try quickly. I guarantee the owner's cooking. Really tasty, so sweet. It's the moment it touches my lips, the sweetness waves softly like a tap wrapped around me. But it's not too sweet, so the dessert sings harmlessly in my mouth. Thank you for the meal. Yes, of course, thanks for the delicious food. My mother's approved even more. We had to run the boss and many things. May I ask what happened between you? Trying to dig into lady's secrets, huh? Is that a occupational hazard? Yeah, I think so too. No, if something's difficult to talk to, I won't pry any further. I was just purely curious. Sometimes I think the boss is secretly a bit narrow-minded. I don't feel neglected or anything. You two have a great chemistry, huh? Actually, it wasn't a big deal. Just didn't know how to treat Dorissa, so I kept my... Yeah, that's kind of how it is, isn't it? Sometimes. Which means exactly as you think. I don't know Dorissa's background. The kid who couldn't even properly swing a wooden sword turned out to be the heir to a tremendous family. So it's like a story from a fairy tale. She still calls her sis. Maybe you don't need to talk about that now. I don't know either, so I scolded her like a little sister in bedtime. Honestly, I'm even worried she might have been buried in Lake Serenica by a hired assassin and become drowned. I bet an instructor at the Adventure Academy who found out the truths are having nightmares every day now. Galvatine. Is it Galvatine or Galvatine family? Ooh, pick one. Stand shoulder to shoulder with the humans' king, the elves' elders, the clergy of religious orders, power, and the national skill. This is why I had my origin. Honestly, I don't dislike respect. Looking toward my family, I really do hold some fools. But the achievements of the first hero or stories, even my grandfather, I've never seen. Still, people call me the hero. The hero's family, the heir to Galvatine family, but I'm just me. I have the name Doricia, and even now, I exist fully as myself. Silently look at it. I'm sorry. I suddenly feel unfair too. Boss, as you can see, Dorothy is quite ordinary and fragile for a hero. On her first quest, she even came back without her own weapon after a slime took it. She confidently went to catch a prairie cat, but returned covered in dirt. Why are you telling such embarrassing stories all of a sudden, sis? I just suddenly remembered him. Why does this take so long to load? It can't be. Thought about it today. Whether the person in front of me is a hero, mage, or human, or a dwarf. Well, dwarves are a bit different. What does it matter? Of course she said that. Damn elves. In the end, the person before me is just the same clumsy kid I remember. I see. Of course, many rumors spread in future. The son of a golden hero and an elf who left the world tree forest. That's juicy gossip for everyone. So I'm used to that by now. Since she's from the hero's family who saved the world, how could they not treat her well? Of course, sis. Trust me. I'm only an apprentice adventurer now, but I'll rise on my own strength and reach the top. Then at the highest place, I'll crush the rumors so no one dares to say such a thing. Yeah, there'll still be rumors. And that's so? What do you think, cool-headed boss? She's the hero that's fit for this era best. I guess I'll have to believe in her. Ethel. Oh, thanks for arranging the boss. Me too, receptionist. Thank you for today. I'm going out to talk more about what we didn't finish today. I'll come back. Alright, cool. Galvantine. Yeah, I feel like they left out the I when it... Like, bro, how you gonna mess that up? At least proofread it if you translate it with AI. Then once sung in legend walks the world anew. Proceed to next episode. Is there a next episode? I would love to go through it. Originally, dwarves are those who live in the underground alongside metals. Because of that, it's rare to encounter them on the surface. Yet now such dwarves are appearing right in front of the guild. Not just one or two, but a dozen or so, arranged in disciplined formation, silently sitting at the guild. The dwarf clad in full-plated armor raises a dark red banner. At the same time, a deep and heavy voice echoes against the stone walls. Order to the dwarves, glory to Esther. Offer our hearts to the flames of fulfils, brave sons of fulfils of aright. Ancient tongue of the dwarves' declaration was so solemn it brought a momentary silence inside and outside the guild. At this unprecedented sight, an awkward stillness hung in the air. Then a dwarf carrying a warhammer, nearly as large as him, began to walk forward slowly. It's been 4 months since we last met him. That voice could it be? Looks like the story will get long, so let's go inside and talk. 2 princesses, 1 name. Oh, it is him. Ha, now that I've taken off my helmet, I feel a bit alive. It's really been 4 months. Good to see you, dude. So it was you. But as seen just now. My own is quite the conservative fellow, Gavin. He has no choice but to officially announce the delegation visit according to the tradition. I get to cause you unintended trouble. I offer my sincerest apologies for that. No, it was an honor to witness the dwarves' oath firsthand, but this is something urgent going on. The kind of thing you worry about isn't the case. It's just a minor issue that brought the delegation here. Minor issue. Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing to say, but our princess ran away from the castle 5 days ago. I see. Isn't this a huge problem? The princess has been very free-spirited since her youth. Sneaking out of the castle to explore Espesto was her daily routine. That's also written wrong, because first you put it as I pesto, not e pesto. Whatever, let's ignore it, but proofread. That would be nice. These are things that could be easily catched if you proofread. 3 years ago, she even traveled near the Elfin Forest. Did you even write this script? Because even if you translated it, I guess if they could translate it, I guess they probably didn't have anyone to proofread it, but you could have asked our fans. You say so confidently, Galen. Sorry, I was so caught up in proofreading. I suppose it's truly fine. No reason to worry about her safety, but the old man in the princess still looks like a young child. He's so worried that just the other day he hammered his own finger instead of iron. A man who has spent half his life hammering and forging. He must be really worried. Indeed, that's why I led this delegation as representative of Espesto. On the surface, we're handling it as a trade negotiation with you, so there should be no problem. Certainly, it's better that this matter doesn't become widely known. Right, the fewer you who know, the better. The princess' disappearance could cause unnecessary misunderstandings and conflict. Well, I've already heard everything, so what do I do now? That's just it. I can't just melt a valuable asset like you in the furnace, so there's no choice but to have you join us. Yeah, you planned this from the start. Haha. Alright, let's get straight to it. You must gather clues about the princess' whereabouts through adventures, but there's one thing you should know beforehand. What is it? Coincidentally, the day after the princess disappeared, a woman with the same name also went missing. Based on the eyewitness reports, they look quite similar, so we made several false leads. Understood. So it's my job to collect the accurate information. Exactly. So she's a young girl, dwarf princess. I feel sorry for that word, but my priority is the princess. We'll keep the gathering information, but nowhere gathers news across continents like guilds do. That means your information will play an important role. Understood. Leave it to me. Today I'm not gallant adventurer, but as a member, but here as a member of the Hephaestus delegation. As Hephaestus' son, I can't just accept your kindness without return favor. If you help bring a good reputation, we'll form a request for the old man to present you with one of the door's treasures. Thanks. I humbly ask for your cooperation. Quite a bit of reading. Automatically recorded in the collection book cover. Most to see the detail. Where's my damn collection book? Map feature. Ah, the two princesses. I'm gonna assume this art does not match the princess's art at all. And Isabella, the princess of beauty. Dwarf envoy, princess soft violet here. Yeah, I thought as much. Wow. Okay, cool. Just have this photo be completely wrong. Fuck you. Has come seeking help to make matters worse. No one with the same name disappeared at the same time. Violet here. Fierce among the dwarves, boisterous spirit, heavy drinker, of course. Formidable warrior, habit of staring off as if remembering someone. Whether any of this will help is uncertain. The violet here certainly helps. I guess. Alright, this is where we are. Forest elves. Estelle. Where's Espesto? You gotta be kidding me. Where's the damn dwarven place? Is it not on the damn map? What's the point? Whatever. I'm tempted to just approve her because it's like whatever. Of course, ask me anything. Why do you still say my name so funny? Huh? Because this is a job, young lady. You call me Miss Galvin. What do you call Linnow? Linnow, so casually. Well, even so, I feel calling the heir of Galvatine just by her name might be too informal. Receptionist, didn't we settle this last time? Wait a minute. But you, Miss Galvatine, called me receptionist. Then, hey, buddy, you can be casual too. I'm sorry. Let's look over the quest, yes. So let's see, 10, you're good to go. Wait, no, hold up, we're in October now. Okay, she's good for like 2 more months. We're in the 8th month. You got 5 days. You always got something in hand. Let's read what I say. A gold coin fell from a carriage crossing the bridge. As the shining coin began to sag beneath the surface, a man threw himself over the rail. When he managed to retrieve a few coins, people driven by greed started diving into the water one after another. Blinded by desire, they struggled and fought underwater, losing their lives, eventually becoming monsters trapped on the riverbed, guarding the remaining coins. Someone needs to purify this river. Not you? Not you? Ah, drowned. That makes sense, yeah. For those who die in water, harboring hatred and revenge, transformed down the decaying body and bloated appearance, are quite horrifying. So these must be the coins, yes. These are the coins that bewitched those who became monsters. What happened to the remaining coins? As a matter of my family separately collected them all and donated them all to the orphanage. That's cool. Wait, why are you having your family do all this? Alright, whatever. Have you ever met anyone like this during the adventure? Stories about the girl, Violet here. I think I heard it before, but where was it? I'm sure I have. If you remember, feel free to tell me anytime. Black cat snap. Could you tell me more about that story? Larissa shared the story of her memories. Could you tell me more about it? Okay, cool. Where's the black cats? Drinking. They say that Emma, who appeared in the black cat nap, emptied the entire oat barrel by herself. That seems to be the princess. Even Grum, Grum is a recurring character in his own right, collapsed in exhaustion, trying to keep up with her. Yep. Seems about right. Quite a few things to manage right here. Alright, bring in the next fool. Oh, this is the giant frog. I know that by now, because someone tried to pass identity appearance to create a suspicious part to verify identity. No, this is definitely her. Which, yeah, this is definitely her. Why are you here, Chad? Countless eggs have completely blocked the ferry road. While I was fishing, I tore my arm, rolling through sticky mass of eggs. If all the eggs hatched, the lake will turn into a massive frog nursery. At this rate, everyone in Galvatine will die. This is good, you got 1 day. This is good, you got 2 months. You smell something weird. Did you die here? Your breath seems to be a bit different. Oh, you mean my hair? There's a reason for that. What happened? After I defeated the frog from the coast, I helped clear the eggs from the lake for several days. But when the frog's body is set aside, it kept swelling day by day. Could it be that it burst? That's right. So I ended up covering the guts and all after all my hair changed. Actually, there's also a smell. Yeah. Okay. She's crying. I love that little detail. No matter how much I wash, the smell won't go away. And your hair's still the same color. I'm sorry for the smell. Ah, poor little girl. At least they have her here in a different position. I don't know. I wasn't gonna say anything bad, honestly. It doesn't smell like that, really. Thank goodness. Let's go back to what I said. Don't you smell something weird? He's just trying to spare her feelings. If one egg was this big, the frog in quest must have been really cute, that's right. And on top of that, the barrel was full of all kinds of strange things, so it was really tough. Have you ever met someone like this during an adventure? Isabella met that beautiful lady. I remember seeing her. So we've all seen her at Black Cat Snap. Next to that, I got a free meal. Tell me more about that story. She recounts the story. Never gets drunk. One evening at Black Cat Nap, his lively adventure challenged a crowd to a drinking contest. Surprisingly, the winner was a slender woman named Isabella. It wasn't that she drank well, rather it seems as though alcohol didn't have any effect on her. Was her speaker, heavy drinker, yep. All lines up with being dwarf. Okay, you're good to go. That it ended well. Next, who's coming in? I know exactly what that is. It's not mermaid. Give me a moment. It's not you. Then it's not in this one. It could be New Astella. No. Asteria, no. Not Cornelia. Wait a sec, what is this again? It's not this. It's the water heart. So is it the... no. Who is this from? Give me a sec. Smelly giants with mushrooms growing on their back showed up again. Okay, cool. So we need some giants with mushrooms on their back, not these guys. You don't have mushrooms on your back. There we go. Cool. Giant's essence. Yeah, that's about right. Choose one side to spear. 5 bastard swords are 5 doors. Threatening us, harbor choice. They say they'll only let me keep one. Either my beautiful weapons I spent a whole month crafting, or my combats. Of course I chose my beautiful weapons, but I never thought it'd come to this. Those bastards are crueler than a fish bone stuck in my throat. Bro, you chose weapons over your comrades? You suck. Alright, let me ask you about this chick. Have you ever met someone during your adventures? Remember the princess who appeared recently at a library? The princess, how do you know about her? Yes, everyone calls her that because of how beautiful she was. I heard she was so moved while reading that she even shed a tear. People say she looks like a pearl falling from the sky. I don't think that's her. Our princess is I'll give the picture Violet here. Was a scholar who loved a witch. No, that's the other Isabella. And she's most likely a damn witch. Or maybe not. But they make no mention of okay, but the habit of staring off as if remembering someone could be linked to a book, but I'm not gonna assume. I'm assuming that's the other one. Heart full of mana, aspect of deeply organized web food containing mana like this is really rare. If I hadn't brought that moisturizing cream for elves last week, I could have bought some as research material. Now let's see. Oh, you're good. That's November. October 6th. That's kind of late, love. Sorry. Gonna have to reject you. Yes, you made a mistake, love. What the hell? Linao, why do you look so young? Hello. I don't think we've met before. Ha, I guess that makes sense. I'm a very busy adventurer, you see. And now you're young. Your face looks different from last. It's similar, but definitely a difference. No, wait, take a closer look. Anyone can see that it's Ria. I mean Lina. You said Ria. I said Lina. Are you her sister? Your eyes are lighter than hers. Whatever. Let's talk about Annabelle since you're here anyways. That news is our people whispered about her not too long ago. Apparently, she was reading a book in the library and suddenly burst into tears loudly. She was so loud they kicked her out. Can you tell me more? Of course, she would talk about a dwarf like that. Love of flame and leaves. But before long she overcame by emotion. Her tears soaked the page. The title of book she nearly got thrown out of for reading said to be Love of Flame and Leaves. Interesting. Still think it's all cheap. That's a cheap house available. I could just reject it now. I have everything I want. Music. This would be that heartbeat is kind of shut up. Ghost. No. Okay, that is the demon king player. I thought anyone else was gonna be there. I've seen the material before somewhere. Like it. Okay, I thought everyone was adventuring around here. Cool. I want to find out where it's from so I know for later. We did this already. Why are there two separate harpies? Because we got the harpy in Galvatine as well, so what's up with that? Available in the castle, sign a contract, stylish, cheap. What even drops this? Ghost? Where's the damn ghost? You're a zombie. Where's the ghost? I can't seem to find that ghost, bro. You're a dryad. Beautiful. But like, where's the damn ghost? No one looks like a damn ghost. How am I supposed to pick? Asteria. Oh, you're a zombie. Oh, wow. Grim. Small house fairy assessed with blah blah blah. Like, I'm gonna have to reject you. Just, you're quite novel for someone your age. Of course, I do know everything. Thank you very much. Gonna reject you. Just for the sheer fact that it's due to it too. Quite a picture with a house sprite in it. No matter the quest, it's okay, sure. Damn, slow the hell down. Stutter quite a lot, but I know my enemy. You'll win every time, no matter quest. It's nothing in front of a clever elf like me. But it was a close call. What do you mean by that? If the John had been just a little worse, I don't think the master would have come looking at it. What nonsense is that? I drew it so well. Or did I? How dare you bring such disgrace upon a future legend like me? Just wait and see, receptionist. Ask her about Annabelle, right? Yeah, love and flame is what she's. Holy shit! You look like 7th, but cooler. If you guys know the manga 7th, it's hilarious. Bro's a total wimp. Bro, you guys can't talk this much. Jeez. Like, I get it. It's story-wise, but like, give me a little bit. Hello, Mr. Bites. Is it? Oh my god, is it Adventure Bites? Which one is it? Which one is it? That's right. That's good. But like, jeez, translation. Proofread, please. Have you ever met someone like this during your adventure? Oh, you mean her? I met her in New Azela. It was the flames overturned hot spring where I could relax my body. Yeah, that sounds about right for her. Scent of barley beer. Woman who introduces herself as Isabella. Visited the prelude of flame. 2 different names. 2 different places. Sure, whatever. Well, Hardy laughed. She said she longed for this place, and from her the rich scent of barley. It'll linger. That sounds about right. Who gives a cherry? Let's go to the forest. Yeah, thought as much. Cherry mouse beer. Around the time Helen was eating her 7th walnut pie, I was shouting with joy over an incredible new record. Then another Helen came down from the attic and said, "What is that pig? That huge pig!" she yelled and grabbed me and ran out of the house. Why were there 2 Helens? Adventurer, please help me find the real one. A large board with made of moss, various fruits. Yeah, but that's not how that works. Platyma, treasure, nope. It might be a dryad. Seduced man with his enchanted fragrance absorbs nutrients, however, has no effect on women. This seems about right. And you got the wrong thing, buddy. Why did you get the wrong thing? Oh, might have been a pixie. But if it was an illusion, I think the woman wouldn't have been able to see through it. No, but an enchantment. So, I think it was a pixie. There was no real harm. So, I think it's a pixie combined with a moss bear. Boar. So there's 2 problems here. It's 2 enemies. Another had already disappeared. Elsewhere, the monster described the monster as a moss bear. Something feels off. What do you mean? He's just dirty. He looks the same. Oh, not at all. To be honest with me, it wasn't that hard to do. What was with the dirty look? Well, I just like to blame the dirty. Everyone does that sometimes, right? Alright, I'll buy that. I doubt it. Okay, I want to approve this because what is this huge pig is right, but it's so clear that they got trolled by a pixie. Yeah, it was a pixie. Fuck. Oh, why are you so sleep deprived? Something's gravekeeper of New Azela reports seeing a strange sight as same time a group rose from their earthen bed and marched zombies. I know exactly where these guys are. They're here. That's not quite right. Why are you always getting stuff wrong? Just because one guy was drained by a bloodbath doesn't mean that you should bring back this. So, I'm gonna reject you just because you got it wrong, young lady. These the loot, huh? Is there a problem? Verify that this quest involved the undead. Wasn't it about bloody bad account? Yeah, that's part of it too, but you're wrong. Margaret, are you pushing yourself too hard, lady? Why bring that up all of a sudden? You look pale and exhausted. I'm fine, just please reception the quest quickly. She's out of it. Ask about Annabelle, then I reject you. I told her a story about it. Now that you mentioned her, on my way back from New Zealand, I met a woman who looked quite similar. While my own body reeked of metallic blood, she, with her violet hair, smelled absolutely lovely. Can you tell me more about that story? And reject. Sorry, love. How very demanding. Oh, anemone. I'm not saying that. Face alive with excitement as she boarded a ship. Port of Gold Host. She's been all over the place. Here we go again. Don't mess up this time. You got no loot. What was the problem? Actually, there was no monster. The quest description doesn't directly mention any monsters either. That's right. It was all a pleasant chest. Oh, my dear old brother, I dreamed of having our own blacksmith shop. Recently, we finally bought a forge. Sadly, we were busy exploring our corner once. Then my brother went to the storage room and vanished without trace. All that was left was an old box. I think he might have finally mastered teleportation magic. Will you help me find my brother? Did you find him? At the very least? Okay, come on. Yeah. Cernica. Locals call her something odd. The woman who commands the waves. That's the other one, the witch. Okay. This is not her. Well, she's boisterous, isn't she? Familiar warrior. So, could be her, but I doubt it. I'm gonna reject you on principle. What monsters hang around forges? This is a toughie. Mimic. And at that point, you should have a mimic tongue. I'm gonna reject you on the principle that you didn't, kill the mimic. Should I quit being an adventurer? Poor lady. Maybe do it right. Hey, baby girl. That's a zombies thing. I could tell right away. Source of corruption. Alright, cool. Shopping woman Creed danced serenely. The shopkeeper displeased shouted loudly, "Hey, tis business is bad enough, just get lost." But a few moments later, the shopkeeper was copying her dance exactly. Then others who saw it started shouting and chasing them away, biting and clawing in fights, then dancing the same dance. If this keeps up, the dancers will take over the whole street. I gotta say hello, Olivia. What's wrong with those dancing people? They weren't dancing people, they were just zombies flying around lightly. I thought something exciting and thrilling was going to happen. I was so disappointed when I saw it myself. Yeah, I would be too. Why do you always bring in quests that have passed? What's up with you? Like, I want to believe in you, but come on. Something about her when I visit my hometown? Your hometown? Canalilia. Yeah, that's right. This was originally called, Freya ordered that only the locals trust. Usually among the false woman has been mentioned consistently. Her description matches many of the characters you just mentioned about the princess. Can you tell me more about the story? That's strange. I still think that's the witch. Number of hopeful followers wishing to join the Church of Freya has surged drastically. The reason is a woman who seen washing her face in Mirror Lake, and the villagers, upon witness her, declared that the fervent awe that a goddess had descended into the mortal realm. How beautiful, I suppose. Probably like a water witch. Like, I would love to give this to her. She's done everything right, but the quest date has passed. You should have brought this to me beforehand. Okay, cool. Alright, you're so conflicted over it, you know? I was just scrap the quest altogether, I thought. Jeez, that's bright. The rotten stench stabbed my nose. Yep. Carrying all the way back to the guild. I know it's not much respect to look for quest recession, but I think it's such like this we need a different approach. Well, you're getting rejected because your quest is late, young lady. No. Oh my, did I make a mistake? Yes, you did, young lady. Get it right. Ooh, wait, hold up. You got a golem? Golem core. Let's go, baby. It's been troublesome problem recently. Some restless boulders have recently blocked the entry to the quarry. We have tried to break through with pickaxes. Ugh, a bit more there. That's sensitive. Where sounds like I keep echoing. It's downright disgusting. Please get these rocks outside as soon as possible. Sorry. Yeah, I have been asking questions about other stuff. Sorry, Selfa. Was that your name originally? I don't think so. That's about right. This is good too. You look about the same. Today I've had a few things to ask other adventurers, but I'll reception faster than usual for you. I will not. Have you ever met someone like this during an adventure? I told her about Isabella. I'm not sure if it's exactly the person you're talking about. I've seen a woman with a similar appearance. It's okay to have such uncertain information. Yes, of course. I'll be the judge of that. It was the day that the champion defense match was held in the Freedom Arena. The dwarf challenger concerned pulled out a hidden weapon. Almost at the same time, something fell into the arena. It was a loud noise like a falling star. It sounds like she can stand for such trickery. There is a child nearby burst into tears from the commotion. A woman behind comforted the child using magic. The dwarf girl doesn't know Annabelle. Doesn't know magic. Could you tell me more about the story? She doesn't know magic, bro. Cat candy bouquet. While watching the match in the arena, Isabella noticed a kid crying amidst the sudden commotion. She handed the little one a small bud, and when it was open, a puff of smoke burst out, following a cat-shaped candy blooming like a flower. Could she possess some kind of special magic? No. That's the other one, the witch. Oh, that's fascinating. How does it work? Just like a slime, scholars and mages will figure that out. Why are you curious about it? Sometimes small knowledge helps receptions. I see. Whatever. What I say about this stone that even a dwarf pit can't break. How can you manage to defeat such a monster? You swing too, really? I cut it with a sword, that's all. Inspector, you're quite amazing. Barbarian. That's all. That's the basic stuff. Don't praise me too much. I'll approve it. I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna sleep for a while. You said you'd be quick, but you took forever. That's what she just said to me. Oh, she got hurt. That's sad. It's been a while. I've completed the quest. Welcome back, Castle. Damn graybeards. Give me a sec. I know where they are. Here they are. Lunar bears. Yep. We showed up at our forge in the family group. At this rate, there's no way we can meet our delivery deadline. Those bastards seem to see us as well prepared for fete. Come quickly before our starves end up cooked by these fierce great paws. And be careful, these beasts often get more vicious at night. Let me ask you about this. Have you met someone matching the princess's description? I just thought I'd ask. If nothing comes to mind, you don't have to force an answer. I remember that. The Arena of Freedom. That's the magic girl again. In New Zealand. Yeah, that's right. The woman prince. what do you call it? Who saved the challenger in danger and embraced the princess. Now that you mention it. Can there really be a woman prince? Can you tell me more about the story? Yeah, that's confusing too. I thought the challenger that pulled out the knife was a dwarf. Title match, challenger lost control, drew a bladed weapon. Just then a woman stormed in the arena and saved the champion from danger. They say the champion carried out in her arms like a princess was blushing bright red. So wait, does the princess know magic? Because this seems like something the dwarf princess would do. So wait, which is it? Did she stop the crying child, then go save the champion? Or did she save the champion, then stop the crying child? It's all confusing. Maybe they were just in the same era. I asked about the loot. The size is quite large. The size all they could eat. They're filled. A baby bear. It was cute. Oh, sorry. What's going on in your eye? Baby bear. The baby bear? It was just too cute. Ah. So you let yourself get injured. That sucks for you. November is pretty far. I think you're good to go. 10/26. Yeah, you're good. You got 30 days. I will approve you. See you next time. We kind of messed up with one of these, but it's whatever. Hey, it's the dwarf guy. Have you seen your princess? Yes, I've gathered information, guy. Characters play different depending on choices. I knew I could count on you. Well then, time is so short. Let's get right to it. Yes, I'm good. Sounds good. How should I deliver information? I'll find out one confirmed incident at a time. Then you provide me what information you've encountered related to that incident. Alright, let's go. According to the investigation, the person visited in Black Cat Naps. Have you heard it? Drinking the entire barrel. Ah, that's our princess, alright. The proper dwarf should be able to empty a barrel like this. I bet she looked quite the sight, that ale lover. But that name sounds awfully similar. Now for the section. Apparently there was a minor commotion at the library. What do you think our princess might have been involved in? It's not this, it's love, flame, and leaves. Fire stands for doors, and what leaves ablaze, it's probably like an elf. Never been one for books, but I don't know where you got. But if the princess reacted that strongly to it, then it must be one incredible tale. Now that I think of it, our princess is known for her distinct scent. Is there anything? Found any clues related to her body scent? Barley beer might be it. Okay, so scent of barley. We're picking barley. I think the flowers is the witch. True dwarves sweat beer, sure. Of course, she reeks of the stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if she had a drink after a hot spring soak too. Yep. Alright, Susan Princess also visited the lake. Any word related? Waves of the lake. Goddess of Mirror Lake. That's the witch. Waves of the lake is probably her. Stern, yeah, didn't she? What a wild and princess is. Wasn't she just a little one not too long ago? So she's grown into a brave, magnificent woman. It moves me deeply. Here's the final question. Heard the princess' most frequent remark this year was that she loved to visit the arena one day. If it's true, she must have gone to a arena of freedom. She carried the champion. Well, sounds like an epic ballet. If you want to stand against injustice, you need the power to match. Half-hearted kindness is just hypocrisy. Yeah, that's why ruthlessness is kindness. Well, mercy to yourself. No one else will get that reference, because no one will watch this video. A good heart and strength act on it. That's all the information I've gathered. Hope it was of help. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm sure it will greatly aid in finding Princess. I'll bring more news next time I visit. I gotta look forward to it, Mr. Gallon. And then the words just disappear like that. Give me a little bit more time, you fuckers. And 22 up. We could have been up way more. Hidden twin sisters. Yeah. It was a pixie and we fucked up. That's a -5 at that too. So it could have been up 5, 7, 30. We could have been up 30, huh? No, we're yeah. 3 minus 2. No, it would have been like 27. Character unlocked, Annabella. Isabella. So wait, if I gave the other information, would I have gotten the pretty princess Isabella? Oh, Alchemist Isabella. That's the other one, right? So with that, that's the end of this. I quite like it. The only thing it needs to do is some proofreading on its translation. As it says, it will get a official translation in its full release, hopefully so. And that's it for this video. Hope you like it. If you like the video, leave a like. If you dislike the video, dislike it, subscribe for more. We'll see how the rest of the year goes.